Hello and welcome to Lesson 3 of Hammond-Organ for Beginners. In this lesson I will be describing how to play a G major scale, how to create a G major chord from the G major scale, and how to play the inversions. Here we have the C major scale as outlined in Lesson 2. There are 8 notes in the C major scale and there are 12 semitones. A semitone is the smallest gap between notes. If you look at the key chart at the bottom of the screen and count up all the notes from one C to the next one, including the black notes, you will notice there are 12 semitones to an octave. For the moment we are playing a G major scale. You play a G major scale in exactly the same way that you would play a C major scale. The only difference being that the penultimate note before the octave is F sharp, not a white note. The sharps and flats, as I mentioned in Lesson 1, are arranged in 2s and 3s up and down the keyboard. For instance, the black note above F is F sharp, but it's also called G flat, depending which key you're in. There'll be more about this later, don't worry about it for now. Now we need to make a G chord. In exactly the same way as with the C chord, you take the first, the third and the fifth note of a major scale, and that will give you what's called a triad. This is a G major triad. Going back to the scale of C, if you take the first, third and fifth of this scale, you get a C major triad. And in Lesson 2, if you've been practicing, you should be quite fluent at playing the inversions of a C chord. Now that you know how to make a G triad, try moving from a G triad to a C triad. You will find this is quite a jump. So thinking about the inversions that you should have been practicing from Lesson 2, think about the nearest inversion to the G if you wish to play a C chord, and you will see by the video it's right next door. Similarly, a G chord needs to be inverted and the positions of a G chord need to be learnt. This is similar in just about every aspect as playing the inversions of a C chord, except that the notes are different. Currently they are all still white notes, which makes it very easy. So just like with the C chord inversions and the broken chord arpeggios, it's time to practice these with the G chords. I can't stress how important it is to be able to play all these chords very fluently. You need to get them locked into your brain and know where they are at all times. So practice the C chords in different inversions and practice the G chords in different inversions. And you need to be able to do it at this speed at least, so you can instantly recognize the inversions and the chords. Also practice the broken chords, the arpeggios, in exactly the same way as you did in the key of C. In the next lesson, which is Lesson 4, I will be showing you how to play a D major scale and the associated chords, including the inversions. And once we have the D chord, we have all the components for a 12-bar blues in G. This is the end of Lesson 3. Thanks for watching, I hope it's proving useful to you.